Yeah, I'm Kevin Mendenhall with Drake Canyon Architecture, and today we're going to talk about 35 of the keyboard shortcuts that I use the most. If you want to be fast and more efficient, you definitely have to use keyboard shortcuts. When you're working, you should have one hand on the keyboard, the other on the mouse, and it's much faster than trying to find the icons for the tools that you're looking for within Revit on the ribbon. Whether you're new to Revit or if you've been in Revit for a while, there's probably a few keyboard shortcuts that we'll go over that you're not aware of. Of course, if you go to the Autodesk website, you can get a complete list of everything that comes with the out-of-the-box Revit as far as their keyboard shortcuts and what they do. You can also customize keyboard shortcuts. You can create your own and save that to a keyboard file. We won't go over that in this tutorial, but we'll probably do that in the future. As always, if the video helps you today, I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe. And we have a lot of really cool stuff coming up in the future for you. So with all that said, let's jump into Revit and start learning our keyboard shortcuts. Align. AL. First click on what you want to align to, and then the object you want to align. Array. Select the object, AR. Click anywhere in the drawing, drag it out, type in your distance, and then the number of instances. And to adjust that number, just click on it and enter the amount that you want. In my opinion, the coolest shortcut is box. Select your object, type BX, and it will draw a section box around your object, and then you can adjust as you need to see that area. To shut this off, just go to your properties palette over here and uncheck section box, and it will bring your model back. Place component, CM, and then you can select whatever you need from your drop down list. Copy, CC or CO, either of those will work. And just like that. Create similar. Select your object, CS, and it will make another instance. Control D will get you to your home screen, bring you up to see all your most recent drawings. Then you can hit your back button here to get you back to your drawing. Undo is Control Z, and that will undo your last commands. Aligned dimension is DI, and that just starts your dimension tool. Detail line, DL. Mirror by axis. Select your object, DM. Select wherever you want to draw that axis, and it will mirror from that line. Door, DR. That will start your door tool. Find a smaller one. Temporary hide. Select your object, HH. To unhide, HR. That'll bring that back. To hide everything else, and to do an isolate, select your object and hit HI, and that gets rid of everything else but the object you want to look at. Again, HR to bring everything back. KS for keyboard shortcuts, and this brings up the dialog where you can actually create your own keyboard shortcuts, which I've done. I have a few custom ones that I haven't included in this this tutorial, but basically select whatever you want. You type in whatever keys you want to use, click assign, and if it exists, it should tell you that it's already assigned to another tool. LI is for a model line, which I don't use a lot of, but this same tool, when you get into editing families, also works in that case. And a lot of times if you hit LI, that'll start your line tool there. Line work is LW, and that controls the way the lines in some of your geometry works. You can see that the line type is set to invisible lines, but we have all these other types of line styles set. I normally use invisible lines because I'm trying to hide something or whatever. So you just click on the line and they will start to disappear. Sometimes depends on the geometry, if it's a family or not, but there you go. Mirror by picking axis. Similar to what we did earlier, you can hit MM, and now you can pick whatever you want to mirror the object off of, whereas before we were drawing a line. In this case, we're just picking the axis. In this case, this wall is vertical, or running up and down on our screen. If we did the same thing with a object going the other way, it would mirror it vertically for us. Move. Select your object, MV, and that will move your object. Offset. Offset. Select your object, such as a line. OF. Will ask you how much you want to offset by. I'm going to call it 3 feet. Tab will get you out of that box, and then there you have it. I just offset 2 lines, one on either side there. Pin. Sometimes you don't want something to move, or you want it to stay stationary, so you select the object, PN, and now that object will not go anywhere. To unpin, UP, and there you go. The next shortcut is scale, and I use this a lot. A lot of people give me a floor plan to start with, just a starting point, and they usually come in an 8.5 by 11. This command comes in super handy. So I'm going to go to insert and import PDF, select my PDF and drop it in. So you could do this in a couple of ways. If you had a certain envelope that you needed to stay within, you could scale the entire building. I typically go for the actual size of the original plan, and so what I always try to do is to find something that I know is a certain dimension, and that is normally this tub shower is normally 5 feet. So I'm going to select the PDF. I'm going to hit RE, that's our scale tool. I'm going to click close to there, and the same with this other wall. Try to get it as close as I can. Click again, and then we're just going to enter our dimension, and that is 5 foot. And there we go. You can see that it's roughly the size of this other house that I'm working on, but that gets us close. I then place that over my grid and then snap everything right on. So it's not, this obviously isn't vector, so you can't snap to it. But you can place it over a grid and snap to your grid, and that usually works very well. Alright, rotate, RO, and That will allow you to rotate, obviously, whatever object you're working with. Get rid of that. RP is for reference plane. Use these a lot, and the greatest thing about reference planes is they show through into every view. So no matter what view you go to, that reference plane will show up as long as you have it on in your visibility graphics. And those are annotation categories. Hit R, reference planes, and there it is. So this works out great for lining things up across views. Next shortcut is select all, which is SA on the keyboard. And so if you select an object, SA, and that will select every of the same instance that's in your drawing. Split element, such as a wall, SL, and it's that easy. Another quick tip is if you had a line here and you wanted to split right at that line, you hit SL, hover over your line, you can see it's highlighting the line, hit tab, and that will split that wall right where your line is. Tag by category. If you want to tag your objects, you hit TG, and it will find the tags that are appropriate for the type of object that you're trying to tag, as long as those tags are loaded into your project. Trim. If you have a couple lines that you want to connect, TR, that'll trim those. And escape to get out of any command, by the way. Text, TX, that will start your text tool. Visibility graphics, for whatever VV or VG, both work, and that'll bring this dialog up so you can turn off your categories or what have you, links. Wall, WA, that'll start your wall tool. Window, that'll start your window tool, WN. And number 35 is zoom all, which is ZA, and that will zoom the extents of your drawings. Real handy if you have a little object out there somewhere, you have no idea where it's at, you can't see it. If you hit ZA, that'll bring you in to where you can see that.